two kids in it. Husband stayed at home. What happens on the cruise stays on the cruise. Says don't like cruises. Kids lost, my game. More fun for us, eh? Kids were up in the room, said I would go and get them some fizzy juice and some crisps from the bar. Was halfway there when I heard a huge scream. I started running away from the scream and back to the room to my boys. They are sleeping just now, but I am terrified. Can't sleep. Don't even know what happened. I just remember seeing my boys and Prudence and telling her to get to her room. She's a bit further ahead than me, walking towards the pool, I think. Maybe she was at the pool. Don't know anymore. I'm so confused. Met so many hotties on here. This is supposed to be a fun, relaxing holiday. Anyway, need to get back to my boys now. Maybe get some sleep. Safe, yeah?
I'm Prudence Springer. I'm not really sure what happened. It was just a load of noise. I have no idea what it was. It was just reading by the pool, and then all of a sudden I heard a load of commotion.
That's not what we heard.
Are you saying that I'm lying? I'm always by the pool. You can ask my activities director, Katie. Anyway, can I read my book in peace?
I don't see much of a ship anymore. Spend most of the time in here, can't do it anymore. So it's giving me 5 hours time to wash it. It's been busy. What have you heard so far? Prudence, posh girl. So we're sitting with our book pool with that quick time. I think you better go check with some activities girl. What's her name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin, yeah, go check with Caitlin. She knows a bit more than me.
Absolutely, I'm activities instructor here. I'm Caitlin D. The other day there was quite a bit of commotion. That was only a few hours ago now. Time flies quite quickly here. Do you know, I don't know what the time was. I sort of got a bit confused between the activities, but there was so much commotion going on. I could just hear parents calling for their kids almost constantly. So like we had people around here at the activities, you know, carrying on. Had a load of kids that had to get back to their parents. I managed to do that all right. But then, due to the commotion, I realised I'd lost one of them and I don't quite know, what's her name? It's definitely P, yeah, it could be. Yeah, all right, yeah. Prudence, yeah, the one that's always reading her book. She's never paying any attention. What happened to my book? So I've got loads of kids that come along to my activities. All the kids on the cruise, they're all mine. Well, no, they're not all mine. That'd be a bit painful. Yeah, no, I think that's all I really need to tell you. I just hadn't noticed that she'd wandered off.
My name is Jacqueline Springer. My kids were at the pool when it happened. We were all on this cruise as a family, you know, nice family holiday. The kids, Prudence and Alexander, they were loving it. My husband Barry, he was loving it. Well, when I saw him. We were down by the pool watching the kids play polo. And my husband went back to the room because he forgot the sunscreen. And he was taking so long that I went back to go and see what was taking so long. And I found him there in the room, you know, dead. He was just lying there on the ground, on his back, with a steak knife, lunged in his heart. I fell to my knees and screamed. You know, the captain was the first one who arrived at the room. It came rather quickly, if you ask me. I don't know what else to tell you.
Suppose you want to hear my account of the incident? I am the captain of this vessel after all. Captain Seabass is the name, and pleasantly sailing across the Caribbean is the game. I've been sailing since I was a lad, and in all that time I've never had a situation quite like this. I know this ship better than I know how to tie my own shoes. I was in this very bridge when I heard the scream. You know, later find belonged to Mrs. Springer. I assume you've met her. I did everything I could, but Mr. Springer's fate was undeniable. I could do no more. He was gone. Stabbed through the heart with a large kitchen knife. I dared not touch it for fear of contaminating the crime scene. I phoned the Coast Guard immediately, and they said they're sending people on their way to investigate to get to the bottom of this. So I just want to assure you that the ship's security is tip-top. You will be in no danger anymore. Now, I'd like to be acquainted with all my passengers, so I'll just say this about Mr. Springer. He was a man who spoke his mind, and for everyone that wasn't a quality he easily liked. Led to a few interesting relationships, especially with one Chantel Blair. Now I must return to my duties. I wish you the best of luck and a safe onward journey.
Have you heard anything more about what happened? I left my room for the fear of my two boys. Wait, what? Are you serious, Vlad? A murder on the cruise? No way, can't believe it. This is a family cruise, you know. Who would do such a thing? Yes, I knew Mr. Springer. He was a very nice guy. Spent a few evenings with him. Very honest, which I appreciate in a person. Never had any trouble with him. Must have been down by the pool. It was a while before the incident though. How could someone do something so cool, man? That was a steak knife. Whenever I think of steak, I think of three people. Gordon Ramsay, Prudence and Barry Springer. All very passionate about meat. Please don't really find out any more, yeah? See yous.
Who's been killed, do you know?
Miss Barry Springer.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my dad.
Really?
No. Meat eaters are horrible people. They don't... Well, I'm vegan, so I wouldn't eat any meat on fish. Maybe you should go back and ask the kitchen staff. 'Cause
I just came back. I haven't been able to sleep the most, as you can see. The ship is going crazy for dinner. What information do you have?
Well, there's actually a murder that's been taking place.
Murder?
Yeah.
No. Who's that?
It was Barry Springer.
Oh, it's alright. Don't even like him anyway. He's a bit of a nuisance. Oh yeah, I know. He complains about a steak every night. Every single night. Just, he does my head. Do you know what I mean? Just comes in, complains about a steak. It's like he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Do you know what I mean? I do a full stock check before and after service to make sure everything's in place. Me and the captain, me and Captain Seabass, I can promise you, hand on heart, another hand on top of the Bible, it is all in place.
I hope the person who did this is caught and punished. It's not fair. Have you found out any more? He was playing poker. That's what he was doing.
Okay.
He was playing poker. I would like to be alone right now. You can see.
Well, hello again to the press. Hope everything's been good with you. Have you heard anything more about the incident? I haven't been able to investigate at moments like this. I need you on the bridge. What have you heard? There are two securities set up to ensure that no sharp objects, cutlery and such are taken out of the menu. The chef was not hired for his mathematical ability, and this little kitchen is very understaffed, as you've seen. It's just him. There have been a few occasions where there's been missing cutlery, perhaps more often than I would care to admit. There was one occasion where a passenger was found with a spoon and a fork to eat yogurt pot noodles in the room.
Tell me then, what's been going on? Yep, I know him. Makes an awful lot of noise, that man. Always shouting at them. I know that they both come and watch their kids playing at the pool. Been around here quite a lot with my activities. Mr. Springer's always been shouting at them, always getting them involved, always has too much to say, that man. He threatened to have me fired. I wasn't getting his girl in, apparently. It wasn't very good. I should probably tell you about the rest of the people that I've seen him having a bit of an argument with. So that girl of his never looked at him unless she was giving him evils. Now, I don't know what that is, but, you know, I'm quite on the ball. Activities instructor, you have to be on the ball. See, our Gunther loves this job, hates the people. Really difficult job, cooking on a ship. He's the only one, you know, got really angry with him the other night because he just kept saying this steak's not right. Just constantly back and forth. The two of them yelling. He has his steak, Gunther was saying, so particular that he might as well have been in the kitchen doing it himself. Yeah.
The why?
Well, she's very nice. She's been down here. She's lovely. Yeah, had a few chats. She's a very encouraging one. Came over and apologised with her husband, said she was going to impress him, but still a bit risky being threatened by someone, isn't it?